You're alive. Hello. Okay, here we are. Okay, this is the Rainbow Support Group Friday Support Live. We are the Rainbow Support Group based out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. You can find us at www.rainbowsupportgroupsc.com and www.rainbowsupportgroup.org. Both of those will take you to our website. We are going to get rid of the .com one soon, so you guys all need to get used to the Rainbows www.rainbowsupportgroupsc.org. That's where you can find us from now until forever. And I do have to turn this on. Hold, please. But we do have Lee with us today, thank goodness, running the broadcast. See me not doing it? See me not doing it? It's really great. Where is this now? Okay, there it is. Look, it found myself. I don't know how it found it. I didn't do that. Lee, the man, did that. Mark Zuckerberg said, here's your page. Anyway, okay, so who are we? We are an LGBT support group, like I said, based out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. But since the pandemic, we have gone global. So we're kind of like everywhere. So, and our address is actually Greenville. So totally confusing and whatnot. I want you to know, okay, the website. On our website, you can click any of the tabs across the top. We're a resource point for people to get information that they need when they need help. On there, you can find our events, our calendars. You can find any organizations that work with us or that we like working with. Hello, Amanda, I see you. Hi, Sherry, I see you too. Look, doing both because Lee's running it. How cool are we? Wow. On there, there's also mental health services on there, colleges on there that are open and accepting anything that you need. If you find that what you need isn't on our website, give us a call. Let's see what we can do. We always want to expand our reach to more people. But on there, you might be from a different state or you might be from a different country and you need some help. Lee himself has been wonderful. He helped somebody in Australia find some trans resources. And I felt so important at that point. If we can take care of Australia from South Carolina, that proves together we can change the world. Together we can do anything. So I'm really excited about that. So please do not think that you need to. Yes. Yes, Sherry, we're going to talk about that. Hello, Brandon, one of our ambassadors to the rainbow. I was hoping you were coming by. Your pile's getting big, dude. Okay, what was I going to say? Yes, Sherry, I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. We wanted to talk about the events that are going on in our world. I don't. Those of you that know that I don't watch the news, but I've been checking up. Hi, Tessa. I've been checking up on the YouTube news on what's going on, and whoa, I got my mind blown. So today I want to talk about that in addition to our stress. We've already been having amazing stress, and we've been trying to be here for you guys with some yoga, some breathing techniques, some, these Friday lives, a way to talk to each other. But what we're finding out is that not only are we dealing with all of this, but if you've watched the news, the world is tripping. The Rainbow does want to send a shout out to all the people. I know they can't hear us because they have no power. However, we're sending you the best thoughts that we can from here, New York up there, and all of those people, and down in Louisiana. Those people are not doing well at all. Absolutely horrible. Please send all your good vibes that way to those people. I don't know how they're going to make it through. And like Lee pointed out, Louisiana, they just got it. They just got it. And now they got it again. I mean, those poor people. So just if you are not one of those, please take a moment to remember how blessed and grateful you are. Even if you're having a shitty day, you're not having that shitty of a day. Okay. Oh my God. I can't imagine. I was talking to Lee about the subways. Does anybody know if the subways have ever been wet like that? Like, will they get over this, or has this been done before? I'm like, I don't know if the subway cars have ever been wet, and now they're underwater. So I don't know. So good thoughts to all of them. Please remember we are blessed and grateful where we are. Do they flood, Amanda? Okay, so Lee, the cars have been wet before. I was like, have subway cars even been wet before? Can they get wet? I didn't know that. Well, thank you, Amanda, for that, because I didn't know that. But if you know that, are you up there? Are you okay? Are you okay? You couldn't be up there because you're on here and they don't have anything. They flooded a few weeks ago too. Oh, wow. See, I'm so out of the loop. Y'all have to keep me up to date on these things now because I don't know. And I also found out we're at war and we're out of war and they're in war. And somehow everybody's mad, but they're not mad. And so there's so much going on. Okay, there's so much going on in the world right now that's huge. So if you're sitting in a place which is justifiable, that you're tripping and the pandemic and your job and just stress in general, please know that that is legit. And then all this other stuff, boy, just adding. And mine, no, I'm not in a flood and I did not get hit by a hurricane and none of that. I have to take a moment to be blessed that I wasn't and realize that it could always be worse. I know that's terrible. I'm glad nobody can hit me on here tonight because the things I'm going to say, you're going to say, shut up, Kim. And all you're talking about. No, what I'm saying is reality. We have to look at what we have, look at it and really look at it and say, okay, now there's added stress. My stress, I'm not in that mess, but I'm worried about all those people and that puts stress on me. So I know that we're affected by that. So you're affected by that. Make sure that you're sighing a lot, sighing a lot right now. Now, for you guys, what did I do today? I contacted a friend of Mocha and mine and the Rainbow, and she's like I'm going to call her a yoga guru. And I called her and I said, I need some advice. The peeps are tripping and they need help. And I don't know anything other to do than yoga and centering and things like that. And she said she's going to find some stuff for us to do. So in a couple of weeks, Brandon, I guess we're going to be doing yoga. Okay, Spartanburg. Oh, hi, everybody that's on live. We're just going to do a little COVID update. Please use your mask. Please get that off of there. I'm going to read it. There's no way. There's no way it's going to happen. In the comment, Sherry, her name is Sherry on there. She put a big comment. She's been commenting. Please know that person is an ambulance person who works in an ambulance for the hospitals. Okay, so when she talks medical stuff, she's talking for real. So it's not just random. And it isn't somebody we just met online. This is a personal friend that we know. Spartanburg Regional ICU had 125 COVID-19 serious and on vents. 124 of those were not vaccinated. Same with all the surrounding countries. Or counties, I'll bet you she meant counties. Greenville, Anderson, Columbia, all with the same numbers, but much younger population than previous COVID. Everyone get vaccinated and wear your mask again. Right. What did you recommend? ASMR. What is ASMR? I'm writing it down. ASMR. Okay, we'll look at that. Because, yes, relaxation, people, calm, relax. I know. But if you don't relax and you don't find a way to center yourself, you're going to blow a fuse. You're going to snap somebody's head off repeatedly, or you're going to not be able to sleep. Then it's going to start affecting your stomach. Okay, our body reacts to how we react to things. So if we're in stress mode, our body's in stress mode, and that's not good. Okay, we have to find a way to come to center. Now, I know, Sherry, I will be contacting you in a little while, not today, in time, because Sherry also used to run a workout thing. And she taught people how to work out and whatever. She was a workout instructor, a workout instructor. And I bet you she'd have some really great ideas for us for stress relief, things when you're locked in the house. You know, what can we do? Like they just now shut off our pool and our fitness center here at the apartments, and we're in South Carolina. So, and South Carolina doesn't do anything. So they've shut that down. So those people that were working out, maybe Sherry could give us a couple hints and we could practice them maybe. And I'll make Brandon come over and do that. That's what skinny people do. Come on. Maybe that could work. What? Who is that? Who is that? Who did that?
I did.
Oh, what did you do though? There's so many words.
So that's what the ASMR is.
What is it? Did you read it? I can't read it. Oh. Can you give me?
So it's kind of like sedative sensation that begins on the scalp and moves down the body, also known as brain massage. It's triggered by placid sights and sounds such as whispers, accents, and crackles.
I'll have to look that up because it sounds wicked cool. It sounds like something I would pay attention to. Thanks, man.
Autonomous sensory meridian response.
Okay, you're way smart. Amanda, thanks for coming to the rainbow. I'm not that way. Thank you for that. That was great. Sherry, Julie and I rented a cabin in Tennessee last week. I went to their wedding. It was fabulous. It was fabulous. That was so many years ago. Izzy was so little. She wasn't little, but she wasn't grown.
So I did find out that after you have COVID, so there's an immunity period. Yes. An immunity period. So you get immunity from COVID after you have it. So,
well, yeah.
Like 3.
Well, that's what the vaccine is.
No.
Yes.
This is after you have COVID. But
I know.
The vaccine too. But so after you have it, it's somewhere between 3 to 10 months. They're not like 100% sure of which it is.
Look at Lee. You're so smart, girl. By the way, love you. The immunity period can last as few as 3 weeks. Sure. So everybody get vaccinated. Just get vaccinated.
So they said between 3 to 10 months is what they said to me.
Right.
After you have COVID.
Why do I have all these educated people? Birds of a feather, y'all. Birds of a feather flock together. You know I'm an idiot, right? Okay, all these nurses and doctors and EMTs and all this shit up in here, and everybody knows these big words. Thank you for being in the rainbow. Education is key. So y'all's job is to educate Kim. And thank you, Amanda, for the subways. I was very worried about that, by the way. I'm like, whoa, man. And New York, like, I bet you half of those people have never seen shit like that in their life. I mean, we have. And like alligators, I'm from Florida. That is the thing down there in Louisiana, y'all. Like, for real. For real. And snakes. And we're not talking snakes. We're talking snakes, like snakes. Yeah, I'm from Florida. That's why I think it's funny. All my friends are always like, oh, I want to go to Florida. I love Florida. I'm like, no, you like the beach of Florida, which is actually the edge. Okay. Florida's in the middle, in the swamp, in the wet with the bugs and the, okay. I'm from Florida. I now live in South Carolina. I'd be scared to be there because of the gator. You know, there's that logic part, Tessa, but some people just don't seem to be getting that part.
And the red ants.
Oh, my God. And man, Little brains. Okay, have you ever really looked at an ant? Their brain is like that small. But those bastards are smart, man. Red ants, they get to collect together and they talk and they say, see that guy? We're going to get that guy. So they all go there and they get on a different part of your body. And then they all say, okay, now. And they all attack you.
Like, and it takes them literally seconds to like just form around. Like they had my legs covered in a matter of seconds.
Horrible things.
Seconds.
Horrible creatures. And it's so funny. As a kid, I was the kid that was always in the grass and climbing the trees and in the whatever. Now I'm an adult and I'm like, I don't want to lay on the grass. And they're like, well, just lean on the tree. I'm like, no, there's bugs too. And the places I used to jump in at the lake, not anymore. The leeches and things, I'm over it. See, kids, they just don't know enough to be afraid. They just go. Now I'm like, not so much. I was like, you're going to go camping?
It's too hard to go camping. Like, you got to sleep on the ground in a tent to go camping. And I'm just not an air mattress kind of a person.
No, I can actually sleep on the ground. I can sleep on an air mattress. That's good. It's the bugs and the creepy crawlies at night.
Yeah, well, that's added on top, but I'm just not an air mattress or a ground kind of a person.
Right, that as well as the air mattress problem, right? No, the air mattress I can handle, and everybody knows that if you've ever gone to a hotel with me, we'll slam a bunch of people into a hotel room and I'll sleep on the floor with no problem. But it's the bugs and whatnot.
I'm just too old. Like before, okay, you can take me camping. I would have just slept on the ground. I didn't even need a tent. But I'm a little too old now. My body's not made for that.
And mine is the getting up's a little difficult now.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit. All right. So we talked about New York. And we talked about, well, I should say the Northeast. And we talked about Louisiana. We talked about that has got to be awful for those people, adding on top of all the stress we're already under, and that you guys are up under a bunch of stress. And I know personally that hearing about those areas of the country and how many people were affected really kind of stressed me out. So it added to my stress. And you're like, so what, Kim? Why are you telling me that? I'm telling you that because we need to validate the way we're feeling. Otherwise, we can't control it. Okay. If you're just sucking all this stuff in and it's stressing you out, but you're not really looking at it, you're going to hurt or say something bad to someone else, or you're going to like not want to get out of bed. Okay. Or just be sad. Okay. We have to keep moving. Look at things like it is. Accept it for what it is and then handle it, but realize that we are all stressed out. Thank you, Tessa. No, Tessa, by the way, is the rainbow has been blessed over the last couple of years, and that even though the pandemic is terrible, the rainbow has benefited from it due to the globalness of it, how many people we get to reach. And in that, Tessa, today and tomorrow would be a huge, sad day because she's moving to Ohio. And she has been with the Rainbow Board through amazing things, and we thank her for all of that. But she's decided to stay with the Rainbow, even though she's going to Ohio. So Tessa, our board member, is taking the Rainbow and going to Ohio. So we will continue with Tessa just from a different location. Now, y'all won't notice it as much as I will. I will notice it greatly, and I will miss Tessa very much. Okay, she wanted me to talk about the sponsors, which I did not do. And we are getting T-shirts ready to let everybody know. And the T-shirts will be ready by October. We will have them ready for Upstate Pride if we have Upstate Pride. But either way, the T-shirts will be able to be purchased either way. On the T-shirts for this year, we're going to have Out of Bounds, which is the largest and last LGBT supply store located in South Carolina. unless another one has opened up, but they're the last. Please click their link and frequent them, as well as Amaryllis Mental Health. Please know we are focusing a lot on mental health lately. If a good talking doesn't help you, if a good walk around the block doesn't help you, you might need to call Amaryllis. Give them a click. It's too easy to get in touch with them. Maybe you want to be referred to someone else. Maybe you just want to check stuff out. Please click their link. Okay, we really care about the LGBT and we want you to thrive and survive. Also, there's another phone number on there, not a link as of yet, for Carolina Partners Insurance. You can ask questions and you can get your questions answered if you have questions about insurance, because there's no hook to that. Okay, there's just information to provide, just like a resource. It's a really cool thing. So go ahead and check that out if you'd like to. If you know of anybody that wants to be a sponsor to the Rainbow and included in our lives and broadcasting, please let us know. It really does good. Also, make sure that you like the like button on these things and do what you're supposed to for that. And Tessa, yes, Amaryllis, please know that they are founded by LGBT and it is for LGBT. Now, they take care of straight people too. Don't worry about it. But to let you know, if you had any trans issues or LGBT issues to where you wanted to be called by the right pronoun or you wanted to be called by a certain name, they will respect that. And we really do have no problem referring to Amaryllis at all. We love them very much. Don't forget Aid Upstate out of Greenville. If you are in the Greenville area, that is a wonderful resource for you. And we found out that they have the Avita pharmacy there as well. And they have a way of providing PrEP as well. I think either low cost or no cost. You might need to check them out if you're in Greenville. If you're in Spartanburg, please contact Piedmont Care if you need anything. And remember, we are partners with Piedmont Care. If you need any condoms or lube or anything like that delivered to you, we can. Or we can just meet you and give it to you. I have them all the time. So just to get it to you. Also, they told Tracy said they had masks as well and condoms. And she said something else. Oh, they're testing for COVID as well at Piedmont Care, which is too cool. And yes, Tessa, we have lots of free condoms. Lots of condoms. There's a song out. I don't know what it was, but he's just bashing the whole world on this song for bad behavior. And one of them is, why does this generation, why do we have to give it to them for free? They so bad. They so bad. But as long as you're taking care of yourself, remember that was no shame thrown. Okay, because the Rainbow, we are open to anything. You can do what you want to do. Just keep your safety safe. Keep yourself safe. That's all. Some of these diseases you can get are really gross and they're lifelong. Okay. And they can be passed on to your children and to your partners. And I really think that it's disrespectful to not think about that. I think that you need to respect your partner. And I know in the current times, Grindr is just a hit or miss kind of thing. And I get it. I do. I've heard it and I get it. But please be safe and make sure that you're being tested, especially if you're playing the game hardcore. If you're out there doing whatever, please be tested because it's so simple to be tested. And the board did it. We all went to an event in Columbia and the board said, okay. And the Rainbow board all went and got tested. By the way, we're all good. But it's so important to do that. You need to do that. What did Sherry say? Sherry said free testing back open at Dodge dealership. Are you fucking kidding? You can get a COVID test at a car dealership? Okay, why would they do that? Okay, marketing wise, where is that, Sherry? Are we trying to get the anti-vaxxers in their zone or what? I mean, what are we doing? I don't get that. We did awesome. We did do Tessa, would you like to be in the meeting? It is the old clothes dealership. Okay, thank you. I'm like, what are we doing? With a car, you can get a COVID test. Why not, man? Where's this going? We were supposed to watch The Simpsons about all this. What is The Simpsons?
They're finally ending The Simpsons.
Oh, they can't. No, that's how we live our life. Okay, where are the writers? Where are the writers? We need to know, how does COVID come out? Did they not do a COVID thing? We need to check out The Simpsons.
No, but you remember Alf? You remember Alf, right?
Yeah, yes.
So he predicted this on the Alf show. He says about the pandemic in 2020.
Really?
He tells the guy, Alf tells the guy, there's going to be a pandemic in 2020.
I'll be damned.
He says the big pandemic in 2020, and he goes, what? And he goes, yeah, there's going to be a pandemic in 2020. It's on YouTube. Look it up.
No, I will, because The Simpsons, they're my heroes, though. I mean,
But
only
Alf
because
predicted
of that.
it.
Only because of that. But yeah, and they did know too much. They did, and it was really weird. The writers, right? You got to say, y'all were on point about a lot of stuff, right? Okay. We talked about that. We talked about that. Oh, the next operation's coming up. Even though she's kind of jumping the gun, we want to give the community time to relax. Oh, and I have to relax. We have time. I forget these are Fridays. Fridays are different than Tuesdays. Tuesdays, we have meeting. It's where we tell you stuff, and it's important stuff. And everything's always important. But on Fridays, we're supposed to be more casual. I even checked out my mic earlier to make sure that if I sat back and relaxed, that everybody could still hear me. Because we got to relax. So I'm going to relax so that y'all relax. Do we have too much light going on? I think we do. Can I is that better? I think that's better. It's less light. Sorry, it comes up so fast. Yes, everything comes up so fast with the rainbow. But our annual year actually runs June through the end of January. So we're right now in the middle of the rainbow year. The next thing that's coming up will be Operation Santa Sleigh. And that is where we adopt children in the community who would not receive a holiday gift or their family's having trouble. The rainbow not only supplies gifts to this family, we give them detergent and toilet paper and paper towels and dishwashing liquid to help the family as well as the children. Please know the operations that we do are for the community. They're based on the money raised and the donations raised during the operation for that operation. We do that for two reasons. Number one, to show the world how great the LGBT is. As you know from the news and whatnot, you hear the reputation that some people think that we have. In order to break that, we have to show them who we are. So by going out into the community and doing good things, that does that. The second reason we do things is that the LGBT is suffering. And for a long time, we said, what do we do? And we said, well, we find a way to make them feel better because they're really good people. They're just hearing all kinds of negative things about themselves. So let's do good things. So we go out in the community and we do good things that have nothing to do with us. Like we don't leave business cards. We don't tell them we want a thank you card. When we drop stuff off, we say, there you go, have a nice day, and we're out. We don't even stick around. Now, this last time we took a picture because she was tripping. She had no clue we brought all that stuff. So we actually stopped and took a picture with her. But that was just because it was funny. She literally thought we showed up with 15 empty backpacks with 4 people. No, we brought you stuff. So at Christmas, we do the same thing. The important thing about Operation Backpack is, and why we're not going to start it like right now, we'll start talking. This is just letting you know it's coming. We're talking November 1st. November 1st is when we're going to start that. So everybody be like, man, we just finished something. I know we did. And now during this time, we're usually doing prides. Our fingers are still crossed for October. But we all know, if you're not in the United States, just know in the Southeast, Atlanta kind of runs the world down here as far as LGBT prides go. And when Atlanta shuts down, that kind of shuts us down, kind of. But we won't know yet until Upstate Pride says one way or the other. So just know there's nothing going on this month, no operations this month. We're going to go hiking again. The hiking, though, we wanted to increase it because it's doing so well and people are really doing good coming out and breathing and getting out. But COVID is increasing. So I'm uncertain at this time. I'm uncertain at this time because I do not want anybody to get sick. And I don't want the rainbow to be responsible for getting anybody sick. So we're not going to do that yet. We're going to talk about it. We'll talk about it. What else did we want to talk about? Does anybody other than Tessa have something that they want to talk about? Hi, Dre. I just got bullied at the mall. Why? By an adult?
Yeah, why?
By an adult? Oh, Okay, Dre, we're ready. We're ready. And remember, we love you very so much. So we don't care. Because of my weight. Oh. It's okay. Remember, we're big people and we're trying to get better. And they don't know that, Dre. Okay, so somebody made a bad judgment on what they don't know. Okay. Absolutely, Sherry. I should do that. I need to do that. I need to talk to Sherry about that too, and some weightlifting things. Not weightlifting. Some whatever it is you do. What do you call it, Lee? Why am I having such a hard time with that?
With what? Call what?
Sherry was a trainer. So what skills would I ask her for? I'd be asking her for workout skills or?
Yes.
Yes, that's what we're looking for, Sherry. And medical fact. But medical fact is everybody go the hell home. And happy anniversary. Not physical therapy. No, but everybody needs physical therapy, especially if you've been in the house a long time. Oh, she still has a gym. Of course she does, because people that work out are insane like that. See, I didn't want to start this conversation with her. Just know, dear Rainbow, she really works out.
We all need to.
Tessa, can you talk?
Who you want to message you, Dre?
I just told Tessa to. She's the one that can right now. Of course, Sherry did. No, I didn't want to say it really because Sherry's hardcore now. I mean, she's like uber skinny.
I mean, we all need a trainer.
Oh my God, but she would whoop your ass.
I mean, she got to start slow at first, like we old.
I tell her, see, now I'm going to say, Sherry, you got to be nice to me. But she makes you good.
Like, I'm old. You can't just, like, beat up on me like that. I can't handle it.
Oh, Sherry and Dre. Oh, Dre, message Sherry in the morning.
No beating anybody, Dre.
Nope. Conversation, not confrontation.
Oh, but I get it.
I do too. I'm a big girl now. See,
So,
I know that.
All right, Sherry. So, like.
No, she really did. And I wasn't going to say it, but since Sherry did, that's how I know. 200 pounds, no kidding. Like when I met Julie and Sherry were the same size. And they said, no, she was 300 and something pounds. I said, no, she wasn't. And
there's somebody over here.
What?
Said used to be 201, now they're 170s.
Yeah. Her girlfriend was over 300 pounds and she lost 200. Like, no kidding. Like, amazing. Like, but eats good though. Now, let me tell you, Julie eats good. They eat good food. They eat good food. They don't eat shit. They eat good food.
I think Sherry needs to message all of us.
See, she's telling the truth. I wouldn't have said that. She was 385. No kidding. And you should have seen them at their wedding. Two skinny, beautiful brides. Just absolutely the most beautiful wedding. You would have never thought, if you would have said that chick right there was 400 pounds, they would have never believed it.
Well, I think she needs to like hook us up.
Okay, she'll beat you.
She can't beat me. I'm old.
Oh, but she could. Well, we'll have to figure out what to do. We'll have to call her and see what could you do for us remotely. Like, how would we do that? If we were going to buy a membership to a fitness club, we would go there. But what do you do when you can't go there, like COVID and distance?
Yeah, like, okay, so on that aspect, like I keep telling you, like you couldn't be rough on me. I have a permanent limp. So it's funny because you can't see it when I walk that much, but if you put me on a treadmill, you'll laugh because it really shows hardcore on a treadmill.
Yeah, but like she said, if you start easy and work your way up.
Right.
But if he could put us on a path, that would be great. Plus with this dislocated hip, ooh.
Right, and I have the bad knee and I have the bad shoulder, which really like knocks me out. And I do have a bad hip as well, so it's just something that it's hard.
But Sherry's cool. Now I'm spoiled because I know her. So if I was going to talk to her, I could tell her that. My fear is if I walked into a gym and said stuff like that, they'd be like, "Shut up, fat ass, get over here and do whatever." No, you can't.
Right.
I need somebody to love me.
That's why personal trainers won't touch me. They're all like, nope.
Oh, look, and Sherry does post rehab, so she knows what you're talking about, Lee. And like me, so Sherry, I do need to call you because I think I dislocated my hip, but I'm trying to repair it myself. And I think I'm walking weird.
Smart thing.
I think I'm doing it wrong.
That because you're not supposed to do it by yourself.
Well, I know, but what the hell? They don't fall out of the sky. Okay. So far, I can't get anything but a Tylenol. Okay. Whatever. I'm doing this all myself. I'm glad I'm walking. I just still can't sleep on that side, and it's 2 months later. I mean, really. I know, Tessa, right? That's what Lee and I are talking about. Somebody needs to understand we're wimpy. We're injured. We need you to love us. Yes, we want to get better, but
we got bad mouths too. So
and right, and we have bad mouths. But Sherry knows that about me. See, that's cool. See, I know her. She knows that I'm gonna, And now I'm so hurt. Like when I told the doctors, which I don't go to anymore because I don't like them. I told him, I said, "You mean I've been hurting all of these months, and I get to this point, and you tell me, whereas I think I'm going to get help, you tell me that I have to keep going and continue hurting." Okay, well, no. I'm tired of hurting, and I deserve a break. I don't know what medical field says just hurt.
A lot of them, actually.
Okay, whatever. I'm not going to y'all anymore. You're not helping me. Okay, I'm going to take care of me, and I'm going to do workout and stuff like that once we get better. I just need to make sure that my leg is not going to be crooked when we're all done with this. Okay, so I need to make sure I'm doing it right. Otherwise, I'm going to be walking around dragging a leg behind me. And I know this. Okay, so I just need to make sure that I'm doing what I'm doing right, and then I'm good because I'm done with them, Okay.
You need to have somebody get you in physical therapy.
Hey, Sherry, any of that lesbian mafia up there looking for a woman to take care of? Hey, Lee. Okay, I want a physical therapist. Since we're wishing, I want a physical therapist. I want a chiropractor.
Okay, so have you gone to the Greenville, the orthopedic clinic?
No.
Well, why?
They like those insurance cards there, Lee.
No, they don't. That's the clinic. If you have hospital sponsorship, it covers it.
Where?
The Greenville orthopedic. It's Prisma Orthopedic Clinic.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I already go see them.
The orthopedic clinic, and they haven't put you in physical therapy. Not New Horizon.
No. Prisma.
The clinic.
Correct. Okay. Yes.
Orthopedic.
They're one of my 9. There's
For your
nothing
hip.
wrong with me, Lee.
For your hip.
There's nothing wrong with me, Lee. There's nothing wrong, Lee.
I stopped going because
I did
every
too.
time
You know why?
every time I go, they want to put me in therapy, and I'm tired of their therapy.
Well, no, I want somebody put me somewhere. Put me somewhere. Quit sending me home with aspirin. Okay, what is that? Okay, I'm so lost. I'm not going to the hospital anymore. I've decided. Emerge every time, and if they only knew the patient. Like, my whole thing is I need the medical field to listen to the patient. Okay. If you knew who I was, and anybody on here who would know who I am, I'm a badass and I don't complain very much. For me to end up in the emergency room means it was unbelievably bad. When I went, they made it like I was just looking for attention or something.
Usually.
And I'm like, wait a minute, I have white coat syndrome. I want you to know that I would have done anything in the world rather than to walk in here. Okay, I'm here because I need your help. And they're all like, go home.
Sherry said she can check you out. You don't need to go anywhere.
See, I love her. That's why I love Sherry. The universe gave us Sherry. I love Sherry. Sherry and Julie, man, I'm telling you. I've known them for years. I love them very much. And they watch over me. They do. They do.
Hey,
Hi,
Doug.
Hey, Doug. There's my man. And I'm a lesbian. I'm just going to adopt him. I've decided he's my brother then. He's just such a nice guy. He's such a nice guy. I'm glad he has Anitra. I mean, some straight guys are just not nice guys. I'm sorry. I'm LGBT. Straight people kind of bother me sometimes.
Do they?
But you know that. But you know that. Doug doesn't know. Doug's wicked cool. Look, and everybody's like, hello, Doug. We love Doug. We love Doug. Doug's never allowed to go anywhere. Doug's our little hero. Even came in our hiking event. We could talk about our hiking event. Our hiking event turned out to be a non-hiking event. It was so funny. Everybody decided to hang together. And I just, my hippie blanket, I thought that was so cool. I had it all set up so that we could take up 2 huge rooms and that we'd have a place to cook the food and a place to sit down. And everybody stayed in this little area.
We don't do that.
What?
We don't do that.
Do what? Spread out?
Spread out?
We don't. It was lovely. It was really lovely. And we all brought food and we had more than we needed. Like we could have had 10, 20 more people. It was a beautiful day. We saw deer and Mocha and I saw wild turkeys, which I don't know any bird watchers in my world, but I'm a bird watcher. And just to let you know, turkeys are actually wild and you don't see them much. They don't like people. So when you see them, just know that is actually rare. Now we're used to turkeys, that they farm. And you're like, well, they're all right there. I'm like, yeah, but that's not a wild turkey. Okay, a wild turkey, they don't just hang out. Okay, they're hiding. So it was really cool. We had a really good time. Everybody needs to come do that, especially with COVID and everything. Staying away from people isn't good. It isn't good at all. And it's not doing people good. Yeah, I know, Tessa, and you missed out. And guess what? You're moving. So you won't go to the next one.
No.
So missed the last one. Yep. Tessa was not paying attention, Tessa. Not paying attention, Tessa. Nope. And then she's got to go. But I understand. And everybody's like, why aren't you so upset when these people leave? Because I like them to leave. Go find someplace new and then tell us about it. We got Michael Wooten out there in Colorado. Sage is now out in Colorado. Tess is going to Ohio. We got Dole in Atlanta. We got Emmett out in Nevada. We got, I mean, they all go. Do what it is that you want to do. Absolutely.
Tessa said mom would like to know if she can still come.
Always, Mom. Always, Mom. And you need to too, because you can't stay in that house all the time now. Now, remember, though, you're a bad girl and you don't say too much. You need to, we'll just have to watch her more, Lee. She does too much and we can't. We got to take care of ourselves. So, yes, you can always come, but we're going to make sure you have a chair. Like me. Chair was great this last time, though, let me tell you. Everybody enjoyed the chair. Everybody had a chair. Everybody did chairs. We all sat. It was great. It was great. Everybody needs to come. We need to do that more.
Got to flip burgers and stuff.
Now, that was the boys' job. It's so
Right.
funny. Everybody's like, we're not gender oriented. I am. I'm sorry. I am. But I did say, had there been a really butch girl there, she would have worked out as well. I needed a man to do the fire. Okay, I brought the stuff. It's not my job. My job is to go shopping and get the stuff and bring it. And then the men come and they make it be fire. So Lee did his job. Go make fire. That's your job. Okay, but when we're at Table Rock, we have no signal, so we can't live you there. And we managed to flip everything without proper utensils. I thought they were proper utensils, Doug.
They were proper.
I thought they were pretty proper. Now, y'all have no idea what we're talking about.
I do know how to season food, Tessa.
But we used our knives to flip them. And
I even brought peppers and onions, Tessa.
And I'm talking knives. Okay, we didn't see, Doug, here's one of my knives. Love it.
Don't make me go get mine.
The blade is so cool. It's like a diamond. When you look down on it.
I got one in a cane over here.
I know. Me and you could, Doug, you have no idea who you're talking to. We like knives. It's the guns I have a problem with.
Oh, I got one of those too.
Do you?
A gun? Yes.
Okay, wait, Doug. Hold, please.
Yes, I brought peppers and onions, cooked them in some butter and some foil. It was really good.
Whatever, because he's a dork. Who brings that to a cookout?
Me.
Hot dogs. I brought hot dogs, and a bunch of Doritos. Okay, Doug, you ready? I win. See? And it sits on its legs. Okay. One side. The other side. Do you like my toy? You should see the blade. This is terrible. Some stranger is going to get on this live going, what are y'all doing?
He said, ooh, pretty.
Ooh, pretty. So if you came up, I could pull them both out at the same time. Now, you better move your feet because that's going to hit you. But you could. But yeah, that's my toy. I like that one. I have many more. Like I told you. I don't like weapons, though, at all. Like, to be used for weapons. We talked about this when we were non-hiking. That I like them because they're beautiful. Okay, if you've ever seen a sword, a really well-made sword or a really well-made knife, they're made like like jewelry, like gold, like they're made. They're awesome. And they're very beautiful. Oh, Sage told I'm not allowed to kill people, but I could get a star. Doug, I think I'm going to get me some stars. That would fit into the knife zone, and yet I'd still have a weapon that I could get to you without you having to come that close to me. What did Doug say? Doug. I think it's better. It's sexier than a taser. Taser's kind of right
That's too
out.
noisy. And it's too noisy.
And it is noisy, and it's right out there. You know, you're like, vlap, done. But a sword and a star, it's going to have like, you're going to know.
But you know what I've noticed about tasers? That if you have somebody who is very hyped up and energized, that taser is not going to phase them.
They said that. And if they're also messed up on a bunch of drugs too, like depending on what kind of drugs they're on. And now,
but a knife,
oh my God,
a knife's going to phase them.
Bleed. You're going to bleed. You're going to bleed regardless. Now, the Rainbow does not condone violence. Okay, I'm just letting you know we're actually playing. Doug and Lee and I are friends, and we also like knives as a collective item. And so we were just talking about that. None of us have killed people, nor would we kill people. We're in the Rainbow, for God's sake. Oh. Okay, Tessa.
Never killed anybody.
Tessa, you're fired. See, that's that background check stuff. See?
Kim, let's not talk about that. We're live.
Y'all so bad. Hi, Dustin. I was wondering when you were coming. I figured that you would be here since it's Friday. And we still have a few more moments.
I will remember that phone call forever. Please.
Now,
if you
Dustin,
live in Lawrenceville.
Right. Dustin, we talked about New York and we talked about Louisiana. Send them your good thoughts, dude. I know you're out in Texas, so you're on that side of the mess, and we're in South Carolina, so we are on this side of the mess. But everything that went between us, they really got ate up real bad. So we're asking everybody to send good vibes since you just got here. And we talked about our hiking event. And we talked about, I've talked to our yoga guru, and she's going to get us some information on some yoga we can do. And we are going to talk to Sherry about some workout things. Now, we talked to her about some personal issues that each of us have in working out. So we're going to talk to her about those. But I've also going to talk to her about what can she do? What can we do working out wise to lessen our stress? Princess Mocha. Hi, Mocha. Yes. It would have been very nice. Hello, Mocha. And by the way, Miss Mocha is the other co-founder of the Rainbow Support Group. Tessa, the girl we're referring to, she's on the board. And Lee right here, he's on the board. Just to let those of you that don't know who we are, that's who we are. As a matter of fact, we only have 7 minutes, so let me kind of wrap things up for you. This was just our Friday support lives. We kind of mess around and goof around with everybody on these Fridays, giving y'all something to do while we're doing this. And this week we talked about the real things going on in our world, in addition to our COVID stress, and for everybody to make sure that you know that you're stressed out and to take it easy on yourself. And remember, take it easy on the others. If you're stressing out, you're probably going to bite people. Don't bite people. Let me see. Where are we? We're good. The next time we will see you guys will be the 14th, which will be our WebEx meeting and our meeting. Now, I was asked to please advertise more for the WebEx meeting, so I need to make myself a note of that. And so I'll do those every day or every other day until, Princess Mocha says she hopes you all are well. She, of course, is our workaholic lately, and they love her, so they keep her at work all the time.
She said the 3rd is her busiest day.
Of course it is. The WebEx, I'm going to advertise more for. That is our private meeting. It'll be a closed meeting. You'll need to send us your email to the rsgsc@gmail.com in order to request an invitation. This is by invitation only, but you have to come to us. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Okay, so you email us with your email, say, I want to go on the WebEx, and then the day of the WebEx, we'll invite you in. Now I screw it up every time, but Mocha seems to pull it off. So we'll have it done, and maybe Lee will join us and they'll make it happen. Because last week I had one going and they had another one going, and it was last month, and it was just awful. But it's always the rainbow. And that is one of the things we do want you to take with us is all our mess ups. We want you to take all of our screw ups and all of our mistakes, and we want you to see it. Okay. You're allowed to make mistakes. Please don't think you don't. See you, Dustin. Please make sure that you know that you're allowed to make mistakes. That's how we learn. Okay. And I've learned quite a lot over the last year and a half with this pandemic stuff because I had to learn it. Okay. Because I didn't know. And we didn't know until all of a sudden there's a problem. And we're like, oh, what's that? So don't think of mistakes as terrible. They're not. The rainbow, we accept them. Also, we will be having our monthly meeting on that same day after the WebEx, which of course is a live like this. But like Mocha said, it's more organized. It has an agenda. We have things that we want to tell you and a theme or a topic that we're going to stay focused on. The support lives are just to kind of hang out together as if we like met up somewhere and we were just talking together. Challenges are what make life interesting. Overcoming them and what make. Did Mocha do that? Who did that? Somebody on the board is putting great things in the comments.
Mocha.
It's Mocha. Mocha, that's beautiful, y'all. Challenges are what make life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes life meaningful, by Joshua Marine. Very nice, Mocha. Absolutely. And remember, we're going to make it through. Now, don't think that like I just put myself out there. I too have had a rough time over the last couple of months. In that, I'm surviving and doing well and finding good things in every day. So I'm telling you these things, not just to tell you. I'm telling you these things because I know these things. And I know from what I'm hearing on my phone, there's so many people hurting right now. And it's to a serious degree. Okay. So what do I do? What do? I give you resources to where you can go if you need mental health. I give you something to do on the weekends so that you at least have some communication and connection. Please make sure that you're getting outside. We're going to do some more yoga. We're going to do some workout things. We're going to figure out what to do, but I need you guys to hang on. Don't keep saying, I'm okay, because most of us are not okay. Okay. It's tough. This is tough. And Sherry talking about hospitals filling up again. Everybody talking about how bad it is in New York and in Louisiana. Just hang on, you guys. Hang on, and we got this. And remember, together, I know you're okay, Doug, and you'll be okay. Okay, now he's like, remember, I said, don't say you're okay. No, you're not okay, Doug. You're not, Doug. No, you're not. And Doug has children, wife, people with COVID, the world cranking. No. I think you're doing well. But I think you're toughing it out like the rest of us too. Okay. Everybody, we're not all badasses. I mean, we are. We are.
I am.
I am. Doug too. See, there you go. Okay. I like Doug's. I am okay. I'm not great. I'm not horrible, but I'm okay. Okay, Doug, I'll take that. Me too. I like that. I take that. I'll meet you halfway in the middle of the road. That'll work. Yeah, not great, but not horrible. Okay, New York, y'all. Louisiana, gators, y'all, for real. And snakes. I'm talking like, and remember that those animals, all of them, the rats, the bugs, anything that survived is going to be trying to get to someplace dry. Okay, well, so are the people. So, whoa, no, we're not horrible. We could be, boy. Ooh, we could be. So please remember that you are blessed and remember that we can make it through anything together. It is hard. Life is hard right now. I'm not going to tell you it's not. It is hard. And it's weird because everything's so weird. Okay, so that's a problem too. Okay, it is 8:00. I guess we need to be done. Lee, did you have anything else to say?
Be safe. Wear your mask.
Princess Mocha, did you have anything else you wanted to say? Or Tessa, did you guys have anything else to say? I'd love to say goodbye to Tessa. We're going to miss you, blah, 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 but we're not getting rid of her because we're virtual. But just to let y'all know, she is leaving for Ohio on Sunday. Princess Mocha said, everybody stay safe and to remember that you are loved, and you are very much. We worry about all of you so very much. Please don't think that we don't. We do. If we don't get to the phone right away, please remember we are very busy, and we don't have a whole slew of people. There's just a few of us that answer the phones. Please give us a few minutes to get to you, and we'll get to you as soon as we can. Tessa, much love and peace and chicken grease. There's my Tessa now. Okay, y'all stay safe. Please do what the rainbow says. Hand sanitizer, wash your hands, try to stay away from people, and make sure you're wearing your mask. Oh, Mocha says, all baby steps are still steps. So if you didn't do everything you intended on your list, but you did some of it, I'm proud of you. Okay, if you went and got in the shower and got dressed, but you didn't put your makeup on, I'm good with that. Okay, do what you can. Okay, and please, Kim says, y'all need to look at the situation and validate it and say, it is a lot. It is a lot. Quit telling yourself, no, I can handle it, because all you're going to do is blow a fuse. Okay, what we need to do is look at it, and then we can handle it together. So here's till the 14th. Now, remember, if you guys need to reach out, please contact us. Also, Out of Bounds, Amaryllis Mental Health, and Carolina Partners on our business page. Those are our sponsors. Please check them out. And we have all kinds of resources on the page for you if you need it. And like I said, if you need more resources or anything else, please contact any of our board members under our team tab. And on there is their email, and you can get to them through that. If you'd like to use the main email, you can go to the rsgsc@gmail.com or use the board members' email. It'll go directly to the board members. You guys make sure to have a lovely couple of weeks, and we'll see you on the 14th.
And remember, you're enough.
Absolutely, you are enough. You are more than enough. And we love you a lot. Y'all make sure to have a good night. All right, Lee, I guess that's it. Go ahead and yank it.